Reports show that Abbas managed his money better than many of his compatriots, and that he left for a base from which it was simpler to operate. He went to study in Malaysia, and from there, he lost contact with many of his friends.
Breaking news.
Once on his feet in Kuala Lumpur, Abbas started the transformation into Hushpuppi, picking up the Instagram handle he'd claimed in 2012 but rarely used. Many of his early photos were taken in a modest apartment kitchen, but he had a natural presence with the camera. The photos most often framed him from head to toe, his left leg slightly ahead of the right to show his full outfit, shoes included. His smile, usually mouth closed with eyes alight, was confident, ambitious, and a little sly. Soon he was getting thousands of likes per post, and his captions began to reflect his own flavor's prosperity gospel. He included bits of wisdom on living your best life and mini lectures about how far he'd already come, and how others could do the same. God opened millions of flowers without forcing the bud. It tells us not to force anything, for life will happen in the right time. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Between 2012 and 2013, Abbas' thoughts often contained a measure of humility and appreciation. He was seeking an audience, feeling out his voice. There are people out there who have it way worse than I do, and that's why I don't care if the glass is half empty or half full. I'm grateful I have a glass at all. Sure, I want more. Sure, I want better. But I'm not going to let what I don't have make me take for granted what I do have. Absent from his missives was any explanation for his growing wealth. But there may have been some hints if you knew where to look. For example, in January 2015, the Versace store in Kuala Lumpur presented Hushpuppi and a friend, Samson Oyenkule, with gifts celebrating their status as the best customers of 2014. Naturally, Hushpuppi documented the event in an Instagram post. He and Oyenkule, who went by Ever Tipsy Smiley on Instagram, opened their gifts as Hushpuppi describes having just spent $20,000 in the store.
You spent 20,000 here, okay? 20,000.
I just spent 20,000. Mommy, I got it.
A gift from Versace.
Yeah, la. For spending money.
Not long afterward, Oyenkule relocated to Houston, and in February 2017, federal authorities arrested him and charged him with participating in multiple BEC frauds. He pleaded guilty to opening bank accounts across Houston to facilitate the schemes with unnamed co-conspirators outside the US, and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. By that time, Abbas had moved to Dubai. He had been spending time there as his fortune grew, first in the company of Ismaila Mustafa, a fellow influencer who goes by Momfa. You can see their Instagram posts. Having an amazing time with my bro Momfa before our flight to my beautiful Malaysia, he posted in 2015. My first time ever in a Louboutin store, 6 pairs and bad to add to the collection. Their Instagram styles tracked each other closely. Luxury cars, designer clothes, and watches. In late 2016, the pair's names were featured in Living Things, a song celebrating their brand of opulent living by the Nigerian musician Nice. As Abbas' profile grew, so did his appetite for online beefs, a fail-safe way for the world's influencers to expand their followings. First came a 2017 tiff with pop star Davido, who Abbas claimed had failed to pay his tab at a Lagos nightclub. The two soon made up in an online video posted on Davido's Snapchat, further raising Hushpuppi's profile.
They're my son, all of them. Yeah, everything's settled.
Next, he accused musicians Fino and Ice Prince of wearing fake luxury watches. "We are not on the same level, mate," Fino shot back. "You live and die for Gucci. I will live and die for my people." The unknown source of Hushpuppi's wealth was a recurring theme of his will-be rivals' responses. "You have no credibility, no known source of income, and yet you come on social media to attack hardworking Nigerian musicians with traceable wealth," the singer KC posted. "Really? What do you do for a living? What is your talent? How did you make your money? What brand do you represent? Nigeria's EFCC needs to start paying more attention to detail." Eventually, Abbas' penchant for beefs also consumed his friendship with Bomfa, who claimed Abbas had leached off him when he arrived in Dubai. He had given Abbas a place to stay and sponsored his Dubai visa, he claimed in one post. "And still you wanna stab me at the back by using my personal account for fraudulent act and sending me to jail? Try go help your taxi driver father and your bread seller mama and stop living fake life on social media." Abbas lobbed back that Momfa, whom he treated as an elder brother that he never had betrayed him. Abbas wrote, "You borrow my clothes for the gram, yet you are the one quick to run to the gram to say someone else is living a fake life. If this life is fake, I don't want a real one." He also accused Mofa of helping launder money for Nigerian politicians. As each story churned its way through the gossip blogs, Hushpuppi's followers ticked up. He'd become an aspirational figure to millions, offering opulence without apology, consumption without regret. Back home, he was nearing full-blown celebrity status. In May 2017, he posted a photo of himself in a hot tub with a glass of wine. The stunning coast of the Greek island Santorini stretched out behind him. Letter to the ghetto kid. The several hundred-word caption began, "As a man that I am today who developed from being one of you guys who went through the same struggles you are presently going through, I know the society do not expect you to make it. I am you, you are me," he continued. "I represent every underprivileged kid of the world, and especially of Nigeria and of Lagos and of Bariga and of Oworonsoki." Abbas did bring friends from his old neighborhood to Dubai, including Park, who goes by the handle officialpark02 on Instagram. A plumber by trade, who's known Abbas since they were teens, Park says that after he lost his construction job in Nigeria, Abbas supported him and then suggested he come to the United Arab Emirates. Abbas managed real estate there, he told Park, and could help him find work. Soon, Park was living in Abbas' four-bedroom penthouse at the Palazzo Versace and showing up as an occasional wingman in his friends' posts. On his own Instagram page, he was a full-time Hushpuppi hype man, wearing a custom Team Hush tracksuit and offering earnest appreciation for what Abbas has done for him. "Thank God for bringing Hushpuppi to my way," he posted on his birthday in 2017, beneath a photo of him with Abbas on a private jet. Among the figures who passed through both men's feeds was a lesser influencer named Olalekan Jacob Bonle, or Mr. Woodbury. With a follower count still in the tens of thousands, he was a grade below Hushpuppi, but he was on the rise. Slimmer and taller than Abbas, always in sunglasses, he deployed a similar caption style. One day he stood, head bowed, in front of a yellow Lamborghini. He wrote, "To get through the toughest journeys, you need to take only one step at a time, but you have to keep on stepping without doubting." Hushpuppi, for his part, appeared to be moving beyond mere flashing purchasing power and entering the stratospheric consumption of the super rich. And brands were taking note. Stores lavished packs on Hushpuppi and his friends, elaborate birthday cakes, custom shoes, engraved Rolls-Royce nameplates, name them all. Once, Hushpuppi said he'd been denied a French visa when trying to escape Nigeria. Now he was posting about staying at the Ritz Paris for Fashion Week as an all-expenses-paid VIP guest of Louis Vuitton.
I was so ambitious. I wanted to get out of Nigeria so badly. I tried doing everything I could. I applied for a France visa back then. You know, we had some not so good documentations and all that. When I applied, we were like, no, we don't think if you go to our country, you'll come back. You don't have enough money to go and all those kind of stuff. But I didn't let that stop me. And today, I'm in France, courtesy of the biggest company out of France, LVMH.